What do you see when you glance at this? Well, you see a skeleton, right? And often when you see a skeleton like that, you perhaps think of it in terms of an instructional model, to teach children about the bones of the body, of which there are many. You know what I see? I see a divine drama. I see a story, a powerful one that God gave to me and instructed me to give to my people. Good morning, my friends. My name is Ezekiel, the prophet of God, sent by God into the land of exile to be with my people Israel. My time of being a prophet was during the tumultuous and terrible years of captivity for the people of God. It was the 6th century, 600 years before the time that Christ arrived. And it was the time right after God allowed the Babylonians to come in and to destroy the city of Jerusalem, to break down its sacred walls, to desecrate the temple, and to destroy that which Solomon himself had built, and then to take into captivity the majority of the people living in not only Jerusalem, but much of Judah, back to Babylon, where there they would remain for 70 years. Now, all of this came after many years of God warning his people about their sin, their rebellion, their unwillingness to turn away from the idol worship, to turn away from the behaviors that were a part of the people in that area that did not know the one true God. God warned them, and they did not turn from their sinful ways. And so finally, God allowed their home to be destroyed and allowed them to be taken into slavery. And that's where I come in. My prophecy, my time of ministry was for these people who were utterly downtrodden, utterly hopeless, utterly dead. Or so it would seem. God had a plan for me to bring a message of hope to the lives of these people. And that message had to do with first giving me a vision. Now, visions are something that God used in the past to tell his people whom he was speaking to what might be happening in the future. A dream, of course, occurs while you're asleep. A vision often occurs while you're awake, but you're transported into a different reality to see what God wants you to see and to learn a lesson that God wants you to learn. And for me, that took place in a valley, a desert valley, where God brought me in my vision. A valley that was filled with bones, dry bones, dead bones, scattered as far as I could see across the valley. A depressing sight. And then, in the midst of that sight, this question came from God. Son of man, can these bones live?